Good afternoon, everyone. We are on our 6th or 7th assistantship, and today we're gonna watch the was and where. Okay, so first of all, we're gonna start with was and where and how to use it on a positive sentence. Okay, this was wrong. Was where? Sorry. And done was where. So the positive on a positive sentence, you have to use as a formula the subject. Then you have to choose between was and where. That is kind of an auxiliary verb, but in this case it is not, because we are just talking of was and where. Okay. In Spanish, we don't have a word that is was and were, because we use el estábamos o fuimos, ¿cierto? Los gringos o los que hablan en inglés ocupan tan solo una palabra para representar el ser o estar, ya que es el verbo to be. Recuerden que el verbo to be es el verbo ser o estar. Cuando yo digo I am, puede ser yo estoy o yo soy. I am José Ignacio, nice to meet you. Yo soy José Ignacio, un gusto de conocerte. I am thirsty, yo estoy sediento, ¿ya? Entonces puede considerarse como ser o estar. Del mismo modo, nosotros para el pasado usamos el verbo to be, pero en su forma en pasado. Es decir, cuando todo esto que usábamos como el am, el is o el are, se convierten en un was o un were. Just that. Just was or a were. How do we use was and were? We have to choose we have to choose was if you're using he, she, or it. I, he, she, or it. I was, he was, she was, it was. Yes. Or it was. Yes, it was. And then the complement. So we can use it for, say, I don't know, I was thirsty, I was tired yesterday because I had a test. Yo estaba cansado ayer porque tuve una prueba. Or you can say, I was your friend when we were 8 years old. Yo fui tu amigo, I was your friend when we were, cuando nosotros teníamos 8 años, when we were. So we have to choose between was and were. Was, we use it for I, he, she, and it, those pronouns. And were, we use it for you, we, and they. You were, we were, they were, okay? And was, I was, he was, she was, it was. And then the complement. So I have here an example for you that is kind of Michael. What do we use with Michael? We have to choose between was and were. How do we know? Michael is probably, or no, we can say that he is a man. He's a man. So we have to choose he, okay? Michael is a man, so he is a he. Él es un él. Or we have to refer to him as a he. So due to is a he, we have to choose was. Michael was, and then the complement. Michael was tired after his test. Michael was happy. Michael was born in 1975. I don't know. You can use whatever you want to add to the sentence. That is the complement, whatever you want. Another case, if you have, I don't know, they were my friends in the past. Ellos fueron mis amigos en el pasado. They, I am referring to a group of people. Okay, so it's a they, it goes with were. So they were my friends. I don't know. If we are talking about a group of people, we can also use they. I don't know, we can use on a sentence, ¿cómo podríamos referirnos a ellos? Como esas personas, like those people standing there, esas personas paradas ahí, those people standing there were my friends. Fueron mis amigos. Okay. why am I choosing where? Because I am referring to those people. Those people, it's they, okay? It's a group of people, so they. The pronoun is they, ellos, or ellas, okay? The other one is when we are using the was and were on a negative sentence, okay? We can also say negative sentences with was and were, like when we, en español sería, yo no estaba o yo no fui, ¿ok? El no fui no significa de que yo no fui, como cuando nosotros decimos, por ejemplo, yo no fui al colegio, ¿ok? Sino que ese fui significa de que, de ser, yo no fui algo, ¿ya? No, yo no fui a algo. So, wasn't, or weren't, it works on the same way. If you are using I, he, she, or it, you use was not, wasn't. If you're using you, we, they, we have to use weren't or were not. So in this case, with the same sentence, Michael was not or wasn't tired after his test. Michael wasn't tired after his test. And another one, we can say, how do we say, how would you say, I don't know, you weren't here yesterday. Tú no estabas acá ayer. You weren't here yesterday. Or Federico Santamaria students weren't here last year at this same date because we were on pandemics, we were not vaccinated, so we couldn't be here. Okay, so that's how you use it. So positive or negative are kind of the same. Negative, you just have to change was for a wasn't or a was not, and were for a weren't or a were not. Okay, so recuerden por favor, wasn't es yo no era, perdón, yo no estaba o yo no fui. Ok, yo no estaba o yo no fui. Recuerden, cero estar. Yo no fui algo o yo no estaba en algo. Y en el complemento pueden ocupar cualquier cosa. Ahora, cuando están en una pregunta, on a question, you have to change or flip the order of the sentence. So you have the was, then the subject, and then the complement. Were you here yesterday? Were you here yesterday? Yes or no? ¿Estabas aquí ayer? Were you here yesterday? Or maybe we can ask, was Isidora yesterday here? Was Isidora here yesterday? Was Isidora here yesterday? Was the verb, then the subject, Isidora, and then the complement, here yesterday. Okay, so on a question, you just flip these two. Remember that on the first one, on a positive sentence, you have subject and then the verb, and on a question, you have the verb and then the subject. Okay, are there any question about this? Nope. No. Okay, so we're gonna do some examples here, and then and I'm gonna be asking you. So first of all, Isidora, please read the first one and answer it.
With the truth? Perfect.
Whatever you want.
Okay, I wasn't born in Dubai.
Okay, that's correct. Because where were you born, Isidora?
I was born in Rancagua.
Okay, excellent. Jose Ignacio, number 2, please.
That you is like plural one or the singular one?
It's the single one.
Oh, so it's you was the one thing in my way.
I disagree with you because when it is independent when we use you for a single one or for a group. So you goes with where anytime. Okay, so you were the one thing in my way. And that was a good question because you can think that this you can be for plural or for singular. But here the complement tells you that this is for just one person. You were the one thing. Tú eras la única cosa. Okay, so that's the one. You were. Okay. And Ricardo, number 3, please.
Okay. John was nervous when I called him.
Yes, that's correct. Another thing that I wanted to tell you that is in this what was it? No, okay, never mind. I'm gonna tell you later this. Nicolas, number 4, please.
Last year, we weren't on lockdown.
Okay, you can use were or weren't. Did you say weren't, Nicolas?
Yes.
Yes, it is correct. I don't remember if
Lockdown.
November we were in lockdown, in cuarentena. I don't remember, but I guess that it wasn't. I wrote it here that was that we were. Because due to I changed that. Never mind. And Kendra told me that she couldn't talk. So Isidora, number 5, please.
Weren't you 21 years old last year?
Yes, that's correct. Weren't, because we are using you. That's why I wanted to tell you. When you make a question in English, there are 2 types of question. The first one is the one that expects for an answer yes or no. Okay, so when you ask something and you're expecting that the person tells you yes or no, like were you here yesterday? The intonation of the question is I don't remember the word, pero hacia arriba. Okay, were you here yesterday? Were you here yesterday? And when you do not expect a yes or no, and you expect a complete sentence for an answer, the intonation is like lowering, you know, like, I don't know. What did you do yesterday? What did you do yesterday? Okay, what did you do yesterday? You don't say, what did you do yesterday? Because that is in Spanish. En español nosotros hacemos la entonación para todas las preguntas. ¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo te fue? ¿Qué estabas haciendo ayer? En cambio, los gringos, para las preguntas que requieren una respuesta de sí o no, o de que tú estás esperando una respuesta de sí o no, la entonación es hacia arriba. Were you here yesterday? Were you here yesterday? Y si estás esperando una respuesta más larga, es hacia abajo. How are you? How are you? Are you fine? How are you? Are you fine? Okay. So please remember that. I guess that Miss Paulina told you this, but it is important that you remember these tricks. Jose Ignacio, number 6, please.
Where you were.
Yes. And remember the intonation. Where were you born? Down. Don't worry. Where were you, Bar? And yes, that's correct. It is where, and it sounds weird because the pronunciation between where, that when you're referring to a place, and where when you're referring to this verb, this to be verb in past, it's the same. So we have to be we have to know the complement or the context of the situation to differentiate between if we are using where to refer to a place, or if you are using where referring to the to be verb in past. Okay. Ricardo, number 7.
Where were they last weekend?
Yes. Where were they last weekend? No. Where were they last weekend? It is not. It is not ascendiendo la entonación. Es descendiendo. Where were they last weekend? But that was correct. Nicolas, number 8, please.
My mother was mad at me due to my marks.
Yes. Can you translate this sentence, please?
Mi madre estuvo molesta conmigo a causa de mis notas.
Yes, exactly. Mad is mad at me or mad at you, es enojado o enojada. Y do es igual que usar because. This is a different way to if you use because all the time, it is weird. So you can also use due to, that is because, due to. Okay, excellent. We have another 5 exercises. So Isidora, number 9, please.
She was just 20 years old.
Yes, and in this case we use was because we're referring to she. The person is she. It's a woman. Jose Ignacio, number 10.
I'm sorry, I was very angry before.
Yes. Yes. Disculpa, estaba muy enojado antes. I'm sorry, I was very angry before. I was. Ricardo, 11, please.
Okay. Don't worry, I wasn't busy.
Yes. And in this case, the pronunciation is busy. Don't worry, I wasn't busy. Busy. Okay, busy.
Okay.
Nicolas, 12, please.
Me?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
Okay, I read. Yesterday they were at the club playing football.
Yes, that's correct. And the last ones, I'm gonna read it. I can't believe it. Were we there yesterday? No lo puedo creer. ¿Estábamos nosotros ahí ayer? I can't believe it. Were we there yesterday? And the other one is, I thought they, so we have to use were. I thought they were right, but then I realized was committing a huge mistake. But then I realized I was committing a huge mistake. Entonces, la traducción sería, yo pensé que ellos estaban bien, pero luego me di cuenta de que había cometido un gran error. But then I realized I was committing a huge mistake. Okay? I was committing a huge mistake. So in this last 5 minutes, I wanted to that all of you answer where were you born? And please, I don't know, Jose Ignacio, where were you born?
I was born in Santiago de Chile.
In Santiago de Chile. Okay, me too. Another question that we can use in past is, I don't know. I don't know, maybe we can use this one that is, for instance, I don't know, Nicolas, how were you feeling yesterday?
Yesterday I was feeling happy
Happy, okay. Why were you happy, Nicolas?
because I had a great day.
I'm glad that you had a great day. Another one we can use, I don't know, Isidora or Ricardo. How was your mood last week? Mood, it is the same as your, it is the English word para referirse al estado de ánimo. Estado de ánimo. So, Ricardo, how was your mood last week?
The last week I was, no sé cómo decirlo.
¿Qué quieres decir? Invéntalo.
I was fine.
Fine, yes.
Better.
Yes,
Sí.
you can say I was fine. Maybe you can also say, if it's the case, you can say I was relaxed, I was stressed, I was sad, I was blue, I don't know. I was relaxed, I was happy due to I had a test or a teacher got me a mark, I don't know. So that's all, guys. That's all with the assistantship. Are there any question about this topic, about what and where and how to use it? No. So if there are no question, you are free to go, and good luck on your written test tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow, Friday. Yes, tomorrow. And that's all, guys. I know that you're gonna have a good mark on your test, so please trust on your knowledge. Okay, so that's all, guys.